Amy Webb, The Signals Are Talking, Why Today's Fringe is Tomorrow's Mainstream. Get ready to dive into the fascinating world of emerging trends and their impact on society as we explore the book summary of The Signals Are Talking, Why Today's Fringe is Tomorrow's Mainstream, written by Amy Webb. Discover how to identify the seemingly random signals on the fringes of technology, science, and culture, and use them to spot the early pattern of potential groundbreaking trends. Delve into the techniques developed by professional futurists, such as the creation of a fringe sketch, to determine the connections and underlying structures of these fringe ideas. Learn the importance of remaining open-minded, challenging biases, and always monitoring a trend's progress to adapt effectively to the changing landscape of innovation.
Detecting emerging trends. Emerging trends are essential for leaders, but most focus only on current issues. Futurists identify early patterns that precede emerging patterns. Detecting the connections between emerging patterns and mainstream events uncovers new trends. Overcoming the paradox of the present. The paradox of the present can make experts in their field overlook developing technologies in tangential fields. In 1977, Digital Equipment Corporation's CEO dismissed personal computers because he was thinking of computers as he knew them. This exemplifies the paradox of the present, wherein assessments only consider the field's present state and overlook possibilities from tangential fields. Experts can correct for this bias, find, track, and act on technology trends today, as the best time to have done so was a decade ago. By doing so, they can avoid missing signals from the fringes that can lead to significant technological advancements. The power of trends. Trends are not just about new technology, they result in lasting societal change. A simple innovation, such as the wheeled cart, fulfilled a need for easier transportation and became a trend. This pattern continues today with the development of self-driving cars. Trends bridge technology and humanity to create impactful change in society. Finding mainstream trends. Futurists use techniques to evaluate patterns in apparently random activities that could become mainstream trends, indicating how changes manifest in real life. These trends are influenced by a wide range of variables, including societal attitudes, the economy, and actions of the public, government, and media. The only constant forecast in history is that technology will advance and intersect with other sources of change within the society. Embracing the fringe. Explore unorthodox ideas and sketch a map to spot emerging trends in science, technology, design, and society. To spot emerging trends, begin your search by exploring the fringes of science, technology, design, and society. The fringe can take you to unique places where innovators propose eccentric solutions to common problems. It's not just about tinkering in garages. Even big companies like Apple have found success investing in fringe ideas like the iPhone. When evaluating these unorthodox ideas, avoid dismissing them based on preconceived notions of what is possible or impossible. Instead, embrace the idea that technology is constantly changing and growing more sophisticated. In the habit of poking holes in hypotheses, you can become a good forecaster of the future. Take the contrarian view even when you agree with an idea. This approach can help you refine your thinking and embrace cutting-edge ideas that may be outliers or harbingers of viable new trends. Creating a fringe sketch can help determine the potential of these novel concepts. The sketch should map out a network of institutions and individuals who could potentially contribute to, invest in, or otherwise be impacted by the idea. It can resemble a mind map, with a central bubble representing the new idea and other bubbles representing nodes or entities that could influence it. Rather than predicting a single outcome, it's essential to project a range of possible, probable, and preferred scenarios, using trends as anchors. By embracing the fringe and sketching out these maps, you can approach the future with a more nuanced and insightful perspective. The emergence of biohacking. The future of science emerges step by step, and biohacking is an example of this. The fringe practice involves modifying the human body in unconventional ways, such as implanting health monitoring chips. Investigating the area involves asking questions such as who supports and resists research, and what institutions would be affected. This includes pharmaceutical and insurance companies, governments, health organizations, aging populations, and those at risk of certain diseases. Potential advocates for biohacking include businesses, private investors, healthcare, and scientific research. Discovering innovation with CIPHER. In this book, the author urges readers to look for patterns in their ideas using the CIPHER method. The method involves considering contradictions, finding correlations that don't make sense, inflections, activities indicating a surge of research, practices, whether new ideas threaten established conventions, hacks, product modifications to make it more useful, extremes, exploring new ways of performing tasks, and rarities, considering whether isolated outliers can meet real needs. By looking for these identifiers, readers can uncover underlying structures in their ideas, leading to innovative solutions. For instance, using the CIPHER method, the author questions why car makers add distracting features to their cars when traffic fatalities due to distractions are on the rise. The author also highlights hacks like the hashtag, which has made social media more navigable. By adopting the CIPHER method, readers can identify these promising ideas and turn them into game-changing innovations. Identifying trends. Once you identify a trend, it's essential to assess its potential impact on society and other industries. To ensure objectivity and challenge your assumptions, play the devil's advocate and try to find flaws in your theory. Continuously monitor the trend to estimate its estimated time of arrival and avoid acting too soon or too late. Trends don't always follow a straight path and can encounter roadblocks, shortcuts, and other internal or external factors that affect their development speed. Failing to keep watch or assuming a predictable path is a severe mistake. Creating scenarios for predicting future trends. To better predict how future trends will affect everyday life, studying data is not enough. It is essential to create scenarios that describe how different nodes would interact in a world where the trend has taken hold. From probable to far-fetched, scenarios help envision different outcomes, such as the future of autonomous travel. These outcomes range from humans controlling their cars on side roads to drones navigating airspace zones and people ultimately teleporting. Although some outcomes may seem impossible at present, the experimentation being conducted in fields such as quantum physics could soon make anything feasible. By creating scenarios of various outcomes, we not only understand how new trends would impact our lives, but we also become better equipped to prepare for and adapt to these changes. Remember, trends are not foolproof, and their outcomes are often variable. Just as we cannot drive a car in a straight line between 2 points, a trend cannot move forward in an unwavering direction. Trends and innovation strategy. To distinguish between real trends and mere novelties, you need to test your assumptions by asking more questions. It is crucial to assess whether your proposed action meets the requirements of the future acronym. The 6 pivotal areas that form the acronym are the foundation, uniqueness, track, urgency, recalibration, and extensibility. Your primary stakeholders must agree on the trend and the strategy, and there should be sufficient resources in the organization to pursue this strategy. Determine whether your plans offer a distinct value proposition that your customers can understand. Set up milestones to measure how effectively your strategy navigates the trend, and collect tracking data to gain useful insights into customer attitudes. Ensure that your strategy incites eagerness in your staff and customers by assessing whether customers will see your project as an essential tool. You must also build mechanisms to reconfigure your innovation to keep pace with ever-changing customer needs by allocating time and money for periodic reassessments and revamps. Finally, design your project so that it can quickly adapt to future technological trends and be wary of outsourcing crucial components such as software to vendors you do not control.
In summary, The Signals Are Talking provides valuable insights into the art of spotting the early signs of potentially transformative trends. By learning how to identify fringe signals and early patterns, we can better recognize the potential for lasting change in society. Through the careful evaluation of these ideas, using techniques like creating fringe sketches and applying the CIPHER mnemonic, readers can improve their trend analysis skills and adapt their strategies accordingly. Finally, remember to continually monitor and pressure test the trends you identify, as this will allow you to stay ahead of the curve and anticipate the direction of future innovations. Embrace the fringe, question assumptions, and prepare to navigate the ever-changing world of emerging trends.